Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of this Arsenal Career Mode. We'll start off by looking at the table as it is a new month. We are currently sat in 11th place, which isn't great. We're going to look to climb that table, try and get into the top 4 as it stands. We have the North London derby coming up first, which is always a huge game and a real big statement for us to try and prove ourselves today. I'm just asking about whether our Champions League hopes are in danger. They're certainly not, but a win here would definitely benefit us. And the question in the depth of our squad, but I think we've built a good squad. We've only made 2 signings in Lamar and Sabitzer, but as you'll see from this episode, from the title, they do come good eventually. Bernd Leno starts in goal. We keep the same back line as we always do. Same holding. For this one, we did change it up. We went for a 4-3-3 false 9 with Lacazette in that false 9, having the midfield of Ozil, Xhaka and Torreira. And we played Pepe, Lacazette and Aubameyang. I just felt like that formation wasn't working with Lacazette so isolated, so we changed it up for this one and we'll see how it works. Lloris starts in goal against us. Joe Gomez and Gabriel Paulista, 2 new signings who have definitely bolstered their defence. It's actually a very strong Tottenham side, so going into this one it is looking a little bit dangerous, but we'll see how we can get on in this North London derby. What a statement it will be as manager to get a win here. It will definitely get the fans behind me and the boys. Starting off though, Tottenham make a mistake at the back though, a little bit of confusion. Pepe nicks it, nice little turn, and then he couldn't quite sort his feet out to get the shot off. Lloris out to him quickly. It's Tottenham who have the following chance. Dele Alli down to Lucas Moura, who will attack down the wing and look for a potential cross, which he does find. Dele Alli, whose volley was decent, but Leno equal to it, palming it away. It's all Tottenham from then on. Sissoko played through Kane, another incredible save from Leno, who's been fantastic. Our player of the month for August, proving it he's just as good in September as well, and let's hope he can keep that form going forward. A fantastic hand to deny Harry Kane there, who always seems to score against me, but just not right now. 1/4 finds Heung-min Son, who lays it into Harry Kane, and again Leno out quickly to avert that problem. Second half, straight away Lacazette nicks it into Aubameyang, who sends Joe Gomez back to Liverpool. It's a brilliant turn, cuts around the other one, and then the cross-back post was just cut out by the left back. Tottenham come forward again. It's quite end-to-end stuff. Joe Gomez back to Lucas Moura. Some good passing play from Tottenham. Really good. They unlock us here. Harry Kane back to Lucas Moura. Took a deflection just wide. Was offside anyway. We then decided to bring on our 2 new signings, Sabitzer and Lamar, hoping they can make a difference, as this one was goalless and we've had 2 goalless draws at the moment. We're hoping that we don't continue that run of form, because it's just not good enough not being able to score. Dele Alli sends David Luiz back to Chelsea this time, so both sides with a bit of trickery. Sissoko comes forward into Harry Kane, very similar to that earlier chance. Again Leno meets it with a good hand to deny Harry Kane, who must not know what to do to beat this informed German goalkeeper, but he's made a couple of good runs today and he is extremely dangerous. Leno just equal to it. Jose Mourinho can't believe it. From the following corner though, it's crossed in and cleared off the line, but then a fantastic save there from Leno. That is arguably save of the season. He made one against Liverpool last week and he's made another here. Ozil had a kind of snapshot which was blocked, and then we came forward again looking to get a winner here late on in the game. Lamar doing his work down the line, but his cross straight into the hands of Lloris, and then we looked dead on for a 0-0 draw. Lacazette does well, but Lloris denies again, and we looked set for this 0-0, and Ndombele come forward, another good save from Leno. We keep getting exposed in that sort of fashion by Tottenham, but Leno has managed to keep us in this one. A good hand again to it, a strong left hand. They will have the corner from here. It's very late on in the game. Will Tottenham be able to nick 3 points here at the Emirates? It's a cross in, it's cleared away, it's still going to be back in, and Ndombele now, we can't seem to get rid. Bergwijn on the ball, can he get a cross in? Takes it inside, good save from Leno. Can we get it away? No, still not away. And Ndombele, Sissoko, and he's nicked. And here we go, a counter-attack in the last minute of the game. Lamar, Lacazette makes a good run. Can he get away? Alexander Lacazette running down on goal. Can he score? He lays it across. It's inch perfect. And Lamar, in the last 15 seconds of play, Lamar has won us the game here at the Emirates to beat Tottenham in the North London derby. What a moment for Thomas Lamar, who's come in from Atletico Madrid. He's had decent spells at times, but that is an incredible goal for Thomas Lemar. Lacazette does really well. It's a brilliant counter-attack, and we have won it at the death. Stolen it, some might say, after Tottenham's relentless pressure going forward. But Thomas Lemar will be happy with that one, and happy with the 3 points that we gained from that. It's pretty much the last kick of the game in the end, and he's so happy with that one. Look at what it means to him. He points to his badge. He's an Arsenal boy now. And as you can see, they hug it out. The two new signers, they'll be happy to get their first 3 points of the season against Tottenham in the North London derby. And we'll take the 1-0 and hopefully boost ourselves into the next game. That's a huge win in our hopes for the top 4. We had Watford next away from home, which, again, it's never easy to go away from home, no matter the team in the Premier League. Seamus Coleman has joined Watford. That's a strong midfield of Doucouré and Will Hughes. And then going forward, they had Deulofeu and new signing Diego Valeri, who's taken up the captaincy role ahead of, I believe, Troy Deeney. So Watford will be looking to utilise their new signings today against us. Bernd Leno remains in goal. Fantastic. Again, no punch-ins in the defence. We've had 3 clean sheets on the trot now. Again, we kept we actually changed it to a 4-3-2-1 this time. I don't feel like attacking, whereas we had many options last time out. Sabitzer comes in for this one alongside Ozil, and Lemar starts up front after his great performance. And Deulofeu had a chance early on, which was saved well by Bernd Leno. Again, out to it quickly, gets good hands on it. What more can you ask for from the German? Brilliant save, just gets an arm on it really. And then Ozil coming forward, it's just about dealt with. But giving back to Ozil scrapping for it, plays it into Aubameyang. Aubameyang needs some help. He will get that in Lucas Torreira. We're just knocking it about the edge of the area. Fine Kolasinac, potential for a cross. Instead he goes for the shot, which causes a problem, and Lacazette jumps the highest, and Ben Foster couldn't get across quick enough, and we go 1-0 up. Lacazette in fine form at the moment. He got the assist in the North London derby, and he's obviously scored in that game against Newcastle a couple of weeks ago. But he gets himself another goal here. Kolasinac had the bravery to go for a goal from there. It's too powerful. Ben Foster couldn't keep it out, and he couldn't get across quick enough. Luckily, Lacazette reacted quicker, jumping the highest and getting his second goal of the season. It's a good header. No chance for Ben Foster, of course. And we find ourselves 1-0 up away from home, which is a good start. It settles the nerves, that's for sure. And we'll hope to build on that as he celebrates with his new teammate, Marcel Sabitzer. And as you can see there, his second goal. 25 minutes in, let's continue this. Let's go and get this win at Vicarage Road. We then had Watford coming forward, threatening Doucouré's header just wide of the mark. Leno thankful to see that one wide. Aubameyang came forward, sends Will Hughes to ground brilliantly, and looking to go inside. Doesn't really have many options here. Knocks it back. Sabitzer blocked again. And it will fall to Sabitzer, who's desperate for his first goal for Arsenal, but it's well saved by Ben Foster to deny. It wasn't a great shot. Sabitzer again with a shot, and in pure frustration at his poor performance at the minute, absolutely hacks at Doucouré there. And the ref will go over quite dramatically, to be honest, giving him a yellow card. Sabitzer not happy with it. The Watford player's not happy with him. I think Lacazette gets involved in a minute. Yeah, Lacazette not happy as well. Backing his teammate, which is good to see, but Sabitzer, he can't really have any complaints about that. Lacazette comes forward again, lays it into Aubameyang, who you would expect to do better here. Ben Foster comes up with a good save, but Aubameyang really should be doing better, and the last chance of the half fell to Watford, who headed over the bar. Currently at half time, 1-0 to Arsenal. Let's carry this on into the second half and get this 3 points. Again, played down the line. Here's Sabitzer looking to cause something. Great turn by Lacazette, and that is an incredible finish on that left foot. Lacazette gets his second of the game, puts Arsenal 2-0 up, and he goes and celebrates with the fans there. I mean, that's a beautiful scene. But Lacazette here, what a turn. Sabitzer gets his first assist, I believe, of the season. Brilliant turn from Lacazette, though. That was fantastic. And the finish is to die for. Felt like the ball was going in slow motion in the air. But look at this. Left-footed finish across his body and into that top corner. You don't really get any more top corner than that. And Arsenal find themselves 2-0 up. And as you can see, I'm more than happy with Lacazette's fantastic finish there. And he's proven himself. He's now our top goal scorer with 3. And half an hour left. We just want to go on and win this one quite comfortably, you would think. Watford then instantly, I mean instantly, 2 minutes later from the kickoff, defence just fell asleep and Doucouré puts it home to make it 2-1 and really gets them back into the game. I thought finally we had a bit of breathing space, but it didn't last very long. Ball was played through here to Doucouré, who made a good run. No one tracked it, and it's a good finish. Straight from the kickoff, though, we need to be doing better than that. But a good finish from Doucouré, who's been good all game. He's been very threatening. Leno couldn't get down to that one, and I had no expectation of him doing that anyway. But then we came forward. Here's Lacazette looking for Lamar, who's kept his place in the first team so far. He holds his own with some good strength and hits it so hard that Ben Foster couldn't keep it out, and Lamar gets another goal to his name, celebrates in front of the away fans like the dun he is. He doesn't know, he doesn't care, and that's what we kind of wanted in our team, a bit of shithousery from Thomas Lamar, who turns his man brilliantly, holds his own and hits it so hard that Ben Foster couldn't react in time, couldn't keep it out. It should probably be argued that Ben Foster does do better here with his positioning to try and keep that out a bit more, but what can you do? And as you can see, I'm more than happy with the signing we've made with Thomas Lamar, as he's getting the goals, and he's joined with Lacazette as our top goal scorer on 3. He scored one very important goal against Tottenham recently, and this one could prove important as well. We make some changes, just bringing in a few players that we don't tend to normally use, because I thought we had a bit of breathing space, but that didn't last long, because in the 82nd minute Watford get one back, and that creates a nervy little ending for the rest of the game. We brought on the likes of Martinelli and Tierney. It's actually Ozil who goes with his man here, Diego Valerius. Tierney loses him. It's a good header, but I don't know if Leno should be keeping that out. I can't really complain too much because Leno's been brilliant in the last few games, but what can you do there? Ozil and Tierney just getting completely mixed up, and Watford have it at 3-2 with 8 minutes to go. Is there a chance that they can make a huge comeback here and gain a point? We'll have to find out. No, they do not. Arsenal make it 3-2. Lamar and Lacazette, our top goal scorers, joint on 3. They managed to continue our winning form. And then had our first Europa League contest, which was against Frankfurt. We had a few questions about whether we can go on to win the Europa League and things like that, and I just told them to keep it quite realistic, and it's early days and we'll see how we go. We're going to need the whole squad. We're definitely going to have to utilise the youth, and I'm hoping we can do that. Can we keep up our good form? I think we can. We just have to make sure that the young players that come in do their jobs today. And Frankfurt's team look like this. They brought in some good signings with Semedo and Felipe Anderson, and I think they're going to bolster their attack going forward today, as well as their defence with Semedo. We've decided to switch up the team entirely. I mean, you can see there we're using a lot of youth players. The only real first team player we kept in was Marcel Sabitzer, because I wanted him to gain some confidence against the team he's probably quite familiar with, so he can get his first goal, and he'll do that exactly here in 20 minutes, the first chance of the game. Lovely little link-up play with Gabriel Martinelli, and Marcel Sabitzer gets his first goal for Arsenal, and he'll be more than happy to celebrate that one. It's been a long time coming. He got severely frustrated in the Premier League, where he picked up a yellow card due to his frustration. He did manage to get an assist with Lacazette, but an assist isn't really a goal, and he finally gets that first goal, and I'm hoping that gives him the confidence, because I think that's what he's been lacking, pure confidence. I'm hoping it gives him some more to go on and have a fantastic season for us with that 35 million. Lamar seems to have come good already, but Sabitzer was a little bit behind, and as you can see, I'm applauding him there because he deserves the recognition for sure, and as you can see, means so much to him by his celebration here. Screams to the sky, points to his badge. Let's go. He's an Arsenal boy. Guendouzi was fantastic today as well. Nicks the ball early on. Sabitzer plays it into Martinelli, who gets around his man with pace. And Martinelli, another cracking little player. He's hacked down by the captain, Abraham. Last man, goal scoring opportunity. You know what's happening. Abraham will get a red card. The captain has been sent off. And now 10-man Frankfurt are in a real difficult position with a penalty to go as well. Martinelli, brilliant. Guendouzi, brilliant. And our man Sabitzer will step up to try and get his second of the game. He is a designated penalty taker for the second team, and he steps up here as confident as he can be up against Trapp, who isn't a bad keeper. He's had experience at PSG and Bayern Munich, and he'll step up here against Trapp, looking for that top corner. And will you ever find a better penalty than that? That was inch perfect in that top corner. Marcel Sabitzer has his confidence, and it's only taken him 5 minutes to get 2 from the 20th to the 25th. It's a brilliant penalty. Look at this, never any doubt in his mind. That is an incredible penalty. Just smashes it, but also places it into that top corner. It's a brilliant finish, and I don't think there was ever any doubt in his mind when he stepped up and he celebrates with the away fans who have travelled And there we go, 2-0 up, comfort. Let's hope we can go on and win this one and not mess it up like we did at Watford. And we go again here, Guendouzi looking to win it, and he wins it again. He was unbelievable today when it came to interception. Sabitzer plays through Martinelli, who manages to avoid the challenge. It's a good challenge, but he keeps going, plays it inside. Sabitzer made the run and finishes for the hat-trick. He gets a hat-trick in 8 minutes. An 8-minute hat-trick for Marcel Sabitzer. And for someone who hasn't scored any goals all season, he is now our joint top scorer in just 8 minutes. 30 in the game, of course, but 8 minutes since he scored that first one. And it's a really good finish. He gets in front of the defender, plants it into the ground with a sort of half volley, and manages to finish it to make it 3-0. And surely the game's beyond any doubt right now. Still a long way to go, but I can't see Frankfurt making a big comeback against us after this. And as you can see, I know it's won. I also know that Sabitzer's been an excellent signing, and I feel his joy there as he goes ahead and celebrates again. This time, not even bothering. He knows he's got the hat-trick. He knows he's finally earned his place. And we go again. Sabitzer nicks in front of him again. Is a fourth on. Brilliant finish. 4-0 in 32 minutes. And Frankfurt have been turned upside down. They don't have a clue what's going on. Sabitzer, again, he has been phenomenal. He is now our top goal scorer. In just 30 minutes, Marcel Sabitzer has become our top goal scorer. Not in the Premier League, of course. Premier League is obviously a different kettle of fish, but against Frankfurt in the Europa League, I knew playing him today would give him that confidence. They're a familiar side to him. He's obviously played in the Bundesliga for a while now, and Sabitzer knows exactly how to get goals, and he's done that just there against Frankfurt, and he's got 4 now, which surely sees this game beyond any reasonable doubt. And then Martinelli had a chance of his own here, who did create some things, but he just wasn't quite prolific enough in front of goal. And then they had a chance just to end the game off, but end the half off even. But we had one more through Saka. Guendouzi again linking up all the play. Saka's pace doing him well here. Can he get a cross in or a shot? He will play it back to Reiss Nelson, whose shot was blocked and cleared for half-time. But as you can see, Sabitzer has 4 to his name at half-time. And let's just see this game out, really. Away from home, 3 points is big in the Europa League. Obviously a competition that they expect us to win. Andre Silva starting off quite well here for Frankfurt. Played in the new signing Felipe Anderson, who manages to score for Frankfurt to bring one back. I'm not sure if a comeback is on the cards, but we'll have to see. They don't really celebrate too much. But a 4-1 scoreline is better than a 4-0, I guess, and it gives Felipe Anderson a bit of confidence and recognition of the signing. I'm sure he's quite expensive for them to sign, using that Luka Jovic money that they gained earlier in the year. A good finish at the near post. Maybe Leno should be saving that, but yeah, as you can see, not too happy with that. We shouldn't really be allowing that. That's twice now. We've conceded sloppy goals, one against Watford and one now against Frankfurt. But it didn't stop us. Sabitzer coming forward, looking to link up with Reiss Nelson. A lovely little dink over the top, and Reiss Nelson should bury this, but trap equal to it wasn't the best, and he'll actually come off based off of that. Saka and Maitland-Niles come off as well. We bring on Pepe and a couple of others. And Nketiah came on. He was one of the substitutes and finishes so coolly. This was his first touch. It was played through by Sabitzer straight off the back of those substitutions. Nketiah ran into the space, and what a finish it was. So calm and collected for such a young man on this sort of stage. 4-1 up, now 5-1 up. Great ball through, and look at this from Nketiah. A lot of players might have crumbled that. He knew exactly what he was doing with it. Kevin Trapp, no ability to try and stop that one. And Nketiah gets his first goal of the season, and I'm hoping to involve him a little bit in the Europa League and the cup competitions. And as you see, I know my tactics work, and I'm celebrating that right there. Eddie Nketiah gets the goal, and we'll see if we can get some more with him in this game. Pepe running down the wing, can he finally contribute something? He hasn't been great this season. Sabitzer with a shot, well saved at point blank range, and it's ended up cleared away. And then Frankfurt came forward through Andre Silva, back to Felipe Anderson, well blocked, and that will be the last chance of the game. We win 5-1 thanks to Sabitzer's 4 goals, and that's that. Let's hope to continue this form for the rest of the month, and Sabitzer might be on for Player of the Month, but I'll catch you in episode 3.